Bonjour, George Perry.
Bonjour.
We've been at the LCO Extension Office for the last hour or so. We've been talking about a mural that the community is working on portraying the history of Lac Courte Oreilles. And we saw graphically how this area came to be settled in the early 1700s. Tell us about your work and what you hope to accomplish.
Well, my work, I wouldn't say specialize in mural projects, but I did a few mural projects back then. I had a mural business and did a few murals around the reservation here. And my medium is, my specialty is acrylic and airbrushing. And I do a lot of Native American art for sale and for people. A little bit of some of my own drawings, some of my own depictions of the Ojibwe people. For the mural project, I'm going to be doing the migration from Mantle Islands to Odawa Saginaw, where we established this area here. And I'll be overseeing the mural project, helping out with the artists and having their input put in their places, and mainly making sure everything flows together with the mural project.
We learned today from Rick St. Germaine about the journey from Madeline Island down to this territory. We were taught that the settlement down here was favorable because there was hardwood next to the big pine trees. That meant that there was a lot of deer meat available, but also that it was very dangerous country for the original people here because the Sac and Fox Indians were here and it was a war zone. So when you were painting that canoe heading into those big waves on Shagwamigan Bay, what were you thinking and feeling?
Those were feelings of getting off the island and getting to safer ground and having the enemy behind you. So I kind of drew that kind of like a monster look, so for the danger and stuff that lurks around us every day back in those days, with him desperately getting back inland with fighting the elements, the wind and the wave and the current, and trying to be make his journey as safe as possible, but quickly as possible also.
The big trees, some of them are still here. You mentioned a couple of them surviving on Indian Road. What do those big pine trees mean to Native people?
For myself, it's like a stronghold of our land here. Old memories. They just give a presence of who we used to be back in those days.
When you think about the logging and the building of the dams and the loss of the wild rice beds, 125 years ago, what happens to you?
Well, I wish I knew all the information I know now. I wish I could go back and tell the people, what's going to happen. Not to let those dams and those logging things continue. Try to stop that progression. It's like devastating to the land and land erosion, all of our landmarks, territory is being raped and decimated.
What are the fruits of the painting? What do you hope to bring about? What kind of goodness do you hope to build with this mural painting?
Well, I hope to let the people, whoever see it, understand the Ojibwe people better, the hardships and how we came to be where we're at now, with all the fighting and treaties and the treaties that were broken, that we are still Ojibwe people and we still survive.
This is Nick Vanderpine and George Perry for news from IndianCountryTV.com. Miigwech.